has won the most MVPs in NBA history? For this exercise, we're including regular season MVP and finals MVP. And just a note, finals MVP was only introduced in 1969, whereas regular season MVP has been around since 1956. Okay, so there have been 51 players throughout NBA history to win at least one MVP. However, we're going to start with the 16 players who have won anywhere from 2 to 4 MVPs. So that's this group here, and you can see that there are some heavy hitters here. Moses Malone and Shaq both have 4 MVPs. Then we have 7 guys with 3 MVPs, several current players, including the reigning finals MVP Nikola Jokic. Remember, the orange is finals MVP and the blue is regular season MVP. So you can see how Kobe and Kevin Durant both have 1 regular season MVP and 2 finals MVPs, whereas Steph Curry and Giannis are the opposite, 2 from the regular season and 1 from the finals. Then we've got 7 more guys down here on the bottom with 2 MVPs. These 3, Bob Pettit, Karl Malone, and Steve Nash, only won regular season MVP, whereas Kawhi Leonard never won a regular season MVP but won 2 finals MVPs. Okay, but moving on, let's turn now to the players with 5 to 10 MVPs. Now we're getting to the upper echelon, the greatest players of all time. We've got Tim Duncan, Larry Bird, Wilt Chamberlain, and Bill Russell, all with 5 MVPs. Again, it's worth pointing out, if they had finals MVP throughout the 60s, Bill Russell would undoubtedly be much higher on this list. Then we've got Magic Johnson with 6 MVPs, and then finally LeBron James and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with 8 MVPs each. Kareem won 6 in the regular season and 2 in the finals, whereas LeBron has an even split, 4 and 4. What's interesting is that most of the eras of the NBA are represented here with these 7 players. You've got LeBron in the 2010s, Duncan in the 2000s, you have Bird and Magic in the 80s, Kareem in the 70s, and then Russell and Wilt in the 60s. But there's one decade that's conspicuously missing, the 90s. Which player might make up that gap? Of course, it's Michael Jordan. He sits atop this list as the only player with double-digit MVPs. He won 11 in a 10-year span from 1989 to 1998. 5 regular season MVPs and 6 finals MVPs. That is incredible dominance. So that's it, the players with the most MVPs in NBA history. What stands out? Are there any players who should have won more MVPs in their career? Or did anybody win too many? Let me know in the comments.